Hello everyone, welcome to the channel of Trigonometry. Today is April 21st, Tuesday. I'd like to do some technical analysis today again. We're seeing some sell-off in the market in some specific areas. However, like I said yesterday and the day before, I think software is going to continue to have a catch-up play. Like what we see today in IGV, still up over 1%, while all the other ones were red. As you can see here, SMH earlier was also turning red and just bounced back a little to turn green. But the only one that is in the solid green is still the software sector, IGV, solid up 1%. And you see Oracle up 3.5%, CrowdStrike up 3.9%, Cloudflare up 1.5%. ServiceNow was up over 3% earlier and pulled back a little bit. So the software stock is still very strong. Microsoft up 2%. So I think the play is still going into the softwares. However, I did take some profit off the table today in IGV and in ServiceNow and CrowdStrike, as they have been running so good in the past week. I decided to take some profit off the table. I do still have some IGV calls left. I closed all my Oracle calls today, and I've closed all my ServiceNow calls for today. And I may re-enter those positions later on. I think the software stocks are not even getting close to the end. What I'm looking for right now is a small pullback, and I'll re-enter those trades again. Why do I decide to take profit off the table? So number one is that, as I said, they have run so well in the past week, and also tomorrow, I believe, is the deadline for the ceasefire. That remains to be a risk event. So I do want to see if that risk goes away and we actually strike a deal with Iran. Also, it's a good place to take some profit off the table. And also, ServiceNow is going to have an earnings release tomorrow. So that's another reason I decided to take some profit for the software stocks. And Oracle still is very, very strong today, up another almost 4%. Let's start with IGV. So this trend line is still holding. Right now, IGV is still holding the 100 period moving average on the 5-minute chart, still looking very strong. If we pulse back again, we pulse back to retest the 200 period moving average, I would certainly consider to re-enter some of my positions I sold today. I'll get a healthy difference in those call premiums. In this morning, I sold somewhere around here when it broke below this small double top in the morning. So I sold some of my IGV calls, and I sold Oracle and ServiceNow. And then it did have this small pullback to retest the 100 period moving average. So I still have some IGV calls left. We'll see if it pulls back further tomorrow. My position today was took a hit because of the Coinbase position. It had a larger pullback today. This was a little unexpected because if you look at the Bitcoins and cryptos, they're not pulling back as much. So this was a little unexpected, but I'm not too worried about this. I think we're still holding the uptrend on the 30-minute chart, and we're clearly retesting the previous high at around 211. So a pullback, maybe just for a further consolidation before breaking out. And I am bullish regarding crypto overall. I think We have found the bottom the first half of the year earlier in February and March for crypto. I think it will keep moving higher, and Coinbase and these crypto stocks will follow suit. We are having this very nice double bottom here, and we're getting a lower high right here. And if you wanna make a trend line over here, so this is very nice higher low and uptrend, small uptrend over here. I generally would expect to have a slowly grind up and eventually break out of this area. So next resistance would be somewhere around 230, and then if we break that, the next resistance will be 260 and then 280, and these were the levels I'll be watching. And then Oracle today, super strong. Well, the market is pulling back. Oracle barely had any pullback actually, so have a little regret selling Oracle today too early. I sold somewhere around this area, but it's holding really strong. I really like this bull flag right here. It looks like it's wanted to break out. Very strong, but I've sold already. I'm not buying back right now. If I wanted to buy back, I would hope Oracle to pull back to retest the 200 period EMA right around 180 or even lower to this 174 level. Otherwise, I still have the Oracle stocks that I'm holding, which I won't be selling anytime soon. And as for ServiceNow, I also sold in the morning somewhere around here, and it's been pulling back since. Looks like it wants to retest the 200 period EMA at a 5-minute chart at around $100. And the upcoming earning for tomorrow afternoon, I do expect ServiceNow to beat the earnings, but I am still thinking about how do I play the ServiceNow earning. The safest way to play this would be sell puts, because you get a very nice cushion down below and you have a lot of support below. But I am also attempting to play some call options for this earning, because the upside is so big right now. There's really no resistance all the way until 170. So we're talking about like a 70% run potentially in the next few weeks or month. If you look at from the risk reward perspective, this is great opportunity. So even though I said recently I'll be focusing more on a software stock, there are a few things I really like in the hardware space. So the number one is AMD. AMD is super strong. As you are seeing today, the market was pulling back, but AMD is just keep grinding higher. Nobody is selling AMD at this level. Incredible. It's still trying to push higher at 3.5% at 284. I think it easily goes to above 300. Very nice hold on the 200 period EMA at 5-minute chart right here. Once, twice, and bounce. Right here. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 200 EMA. Perfect bounce. And then all the way here and bounce. So for AMD, as long as these 200 period EMA holds, the uptrend will continue until something breaks this 200 period EMA. I will be keep holding. I do have a lot of AMD stocks. I don't have the options right now because it has run so far already. Went from the low of 193 to 184 today, up over 47% in 2 weeks. That's a huge one. AMD is not a small stock. It has I believe almost Yeah, over 400 billion in market cap. So 47% is a huge run for stock like AMD. Can it go up even higher? Yes, absolutely. As long as the 200 period EMA holds, AMD can go higher. And I believe the AMD earnings also coming up on May 5th. So we'll see how the AMD earning goes. It has a tremendous run, absolutely amazing. From 188 to 288, it's like $100 run in a month. Pretty incredible. And the other stock I want to talk about is Apple. So Apple had a sharp sell-off today after Apple announced that the new CEO will be replacing Tim Cook, who will be John Tennis. I think this sell-off is related to that news of new CEO replacement, but I think this is a little overdone in my opinion. I checked the credentials of the new CEO. Seems to be a very strong candidate for the CEO and has done a lot of things for Apple. It's been with the company for like 20 plus years. Was mainly in charge of the hardware divisions. Had tremendous contribution to the Apple Silicon and the Mac and iPad. Has made a lot of great contributions. So I think the market is overreacting to this new CEO announcement, but it's trying to bounce over here. Did add to the Apple call slowly today, and it's been bouncing. The other stocks I want to talk about is RKLB. So RKLB is also doing very well lately. This is also one of the top players in the space sector. Today it's retested the 200 period moving average at a 5-minute chart, so it's still holding very well. I think if you want to get in, this could be a place to start because it's trying to hold the 200 period EMA, and if this doesn't hold, you can find next level around next level maybe 85 to 80. So this stock is very volatile, so I don't recommend buying options on this stock because it can move a lot. So and all the space stocks are very, very volatile, and we are anticipating the SpaceX IPO within 2 months. So I think all the space related stocks will continue to find ways to run. And another space stock I like is Firefly Aerospace. I bought the stock right around 35, 36 level. So it's already having a nice gain right now. So this 30-minute chart at 100 period EMA would be the place where you can start to buy. Again, this stock's also very volatile, so you have to find a very nice place to buy the dip. Don't chase the highs, but you will get opportunities to buy. I'm pretty sure of that. So quickly showing some of my trades today. So I sold my ServiceNow calls at 12.24, realized gain at $76,000. Sold all my 100 contract. I sold half yesterday and then sold the other half today. Also sold all my oracles and all the 50 contract plus $58,000. Very nice. And IGV, this was the screenshot I took before I took some profit. It was up exactly 100% from a week ago, which was April 14th. So very, very nice gain. I took about half of my position off IGV calls. So overall, still a very, very nice day. And as I mentioned, why I wanted to go heavy with software, because of this catch-up play thesis, and it's playing out exactly like I expected, which is very good news. Standard operations, standard trades to take profit off the table after a huge gain, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. So if you wanted to join my Discord channel, please check the link in the description below, and I will be sharing all the live market analysis and the trade alerts and other informations with my Discord members. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me in the Discord channel as well. And if you have any thoughts for this video, please leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Another Monday, green on the screen, feeling so serene. Leverage the assets, living the dream, a money machine. Blue chip vision, make the right decision with perfect precision. Yo, we own the street, can't accept defeat. This bull run is sweet.